Okay, next lesson is complementary angles and supplementary angles. So in a previous lesson, we reviewed what acute, obtuse, right, and straight angles all are and what their measurements are. I'm going to go ahead and dive right into what complementary means. It's a vocab word. It's when two angles are complementary if their sum equals 90 degrees. Sum is the answer to a addition problem. So when two angle measurements are added together and they equal 90 degrees, that means that they're complementary. So if I see an angle that's 80 degrees and another angle that's 10 degrees, those two angles are called complementary angles. Now, supplementary angles is when there's two angles. Two angles are complementary if their sum equals 180 degrees. Again, sum means to add. So if I see a straight angles are always supplementary angles because 90 and 90 make 180. Now, if I see an angle that's 92 plus 90, that's 182 degrees. That means they are not supplementary angles. There is a way where two angles added together that don't equal 90 or don't equal 180 at all. That means that they're neither. Okay? And you got to be able to identify that by adding their sums. So let's go ahead and draw some examples. Number one. By the way, before we do this, in previous years I taught this. A chant was formed with one set of my students at my old district. They would chant comp 90, sup 180, comp 90, sup 180, comp 90, sup 180. Whatever it takes for you to remember and not get them mixed up, do the chant in your head then. All right? Comp 90, sup 180. Comp 90, sup 180. Let's draw some angles. This one's a cute angle. It's so small, it's cute. It's 30 degrees. And this guy is obtuse. It's more than 90 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and add these together. 30 degrees plus 150 degrees. These angles together equal 180 degrees. Therefore, it's supplementary. You can definitely abbreviate. Supplementary because both these angles added together equal 180 degrees. Number two. I'm going to do two acutes this time. This was an acute and obtuse. I'm going to do two acutes. This one's 16 degrees, and I'm going to say this one is going to be 74 degrees. So 16 degrees plus 74 degrees. Hey, I think that equals 90. 90-degree angles, which equals complementary. These two angles are complementary because 16 plus 74 is exactly 90 degrees, not 91, not 89, or else they're not complementary nor supplementary. They have to equal exactly 180 degrees or exactly 90 degrees to equal either comp or sub. Number three. Let's do another obtuse angle. Might look like this. I'm going to say it's 120 degrees. And I'm going to do an acute angle that looks like this, and it's 70 degrees. Angles are all over the place. They look funky all the time. And I know that 120 plus 70 is actually 190 degrees. So again, if they don't equal 180 or 90, neither. That means it's neither comp or sub. All right, so there's your first three examples. The rest of this lesson is solving missing measurements. So I'm going to start with an easy one, number 4. Draw it best you can. This figure. Okay. They're going to meet at a vertex, which means this can equal 180. This line equals 180 as well. I'm going to say that this angle here, it's an acute angle. It's 36 degrees. This angle here, 6 times x amount of degrees. All right? So if I know 36 is vertical to 6x degrees, vertical angles, remember I taught you in last lesson, are always congruent. So if this side's 36, that means this side is 36. And 36 equals 6 times x. Divide each side by 6. That means 6 degrees is x. So if you plug 6 in for x, that means 6 times 6. Doesn't that equal 36? Congruent. Hash marks through the arcs of these angles show that they're congruent. Remember, congruent means the same. That one was an easy one. All right, number 5. I'm going to draw a straight angle here, and I'm going to shoot one out like this, and this angle is going to be 56 degrees. This one's 4 times x amount of degrees. Remember, whenever you see straight angles, it equals 180 degrees. So if this side's 56 and this side's 4x, all you got to do is add them together, their sum, to see if it equals 180 degrees. All right? So let's go ahead and set that up as an equation, which I taught you all last chapter, was equations and inequalities. This is a 2-step equation. You got to undo the adding and subtracting first. I see adding. The opposite of adding is subtracting. I'm going to subtract 56 from both sides of the equal sign. 180 minus 56 is 124. Bring down your equal sign. Bring down your 4 times x. You just went from a 2-step to a 1-step. I see 4 times x. The opposite of times is divide. We're going to divide each side by 4. X equals 31 degrees. 31 degrees. So that means 4 times 31 equals 100. Yes, that would equal 31 degrees, which would be that angle, 124. Number 6. We're going to end on 6. And it's going to be a right angle. So go ahead and draw a right angle real quick. Draw a little square. I'm going to say this angle here is 22 degrees. This angle is 2 times x amount of degrees. These are complementary angles. These two are complementary. By the way, these were neither. Okay? These are complementary because they're both going to equal 90 degrees. So I'm going to set that up while solving for x. That's going to be 22 plus 2x equals 90. 2-step problem, I'm going to subtract 22 from both sides. 90 minus 22 is 68. Bring down your equal sign, 2 times x. The opposite of times is divide. You're going to divide each side by 2. X equals 34 degrees. Okay, and 34 doubled to 68. So this whole arc here is 68. And 68 degrees plus 22 degrees is 90 degrees. Complementary angles because they equal 90. This is a neither, this is a neither. So you got to be able to use all of these vocab words and terms and apply them to finding missing measures in order to solve for missing measures. You need to know what equals 180. You need to know what equals 90. Comp 90, sup 180. Comp 90, sup 180. And those are complementary and supplementary angles.